Okay, can we talk about something no one really says out loud? You ever walk into class and suddenly your brain's like, don't speak, don't raise your hand, you're not smart enough, and you can't even explain why. But it's like this invisible pressure just drops on you. And the worst part? Everyone around you looks fine, like they belong there. And you're just hoping no one notices that you're faking it. That's not just anxiety. That's not just in your head. There are real psychological tactics, dark, silent ones, happening in classrooms all the time. Power dynamics, favoritism, social labeling, even gaslighting. And once it gets in your head, it messes with your confidence, your motivation, and even the way you see yourself. Today, I'm breaking that down, not to scare you, but so you can finally see it, because once you recognize it, you take the power back. What if I told you there's a way to make teachers or your classmates like you more without even trying? Or how to memorize anything 3 times faster using a CIA-approved trick? These aren't study tips. They're psychology secrets schools and colleges don't teach you. What I'm about to show you isn't in any textbook. These are psychological exploits that turn average students into academic weapons. 7 dark psychology tricks that every student should know. At first, the serial position effect trick your brain to remember more. When you cram for a test, your brain only remembers the first and last things you study and forgets the middle. So if you're studying for 1 hour, split it into 3 20-minute sessions. Now you have 3 beginnings and endings equals better retention. Second one is the Pomodoro plus pain trick. Your brain avoids pain and seeks pleasure. So set a 25-minute timer and tell yourself, if I stop early, I have to donate $5. Now your brain will focus to avoid the pain of losing money, and you will study without getting distracted. The third on, your personality. People judge you within seconds. If you dress slightly better, speak clearly, and smile when entering class, everyone, including teachers, will assume you're smarter and more likable, even if you're average. It's called the halo effect. Use it. Cut to a side-by-side of a sloppy versus polished student getting treated differently. Fourth is the authority hack. Ace group projects without work. In group projects, speak first and assign roles. People naturally follow the first confident voice. So take charge early, assign tasks, and you'll do less work while looking like a leader. Fifth are the academic memory chain. When your brain feels emotionally safe, your memory improves by 43%. That's why you remember song lyrics perfectly, but forget test material. No emotional connection. The dark psychology trick? Study somewhere uncomfortable or mildly stressful, like a coffee shop where strangers might see your mistakes. Then create ridiculous mental images connecting concepts. The weirder and more embarrassing, the better. Your brain remembers what makes it feel something. Average students memorize. Smart students manipulate their own emotions. 6. The deadline reversal technique. Never procrastinate again. Procrastination isn't laziness. It's your brain avoiding negative emotions. Studies at Harvard found that students who waited until the last minute spent 4 times longer on assignments because of anxiety-driven inefficiency. The psychological flip? Tell yourself you're going to work for just 5 minutes, then quit. Your brain will resist the 5-minute limit and want to continue. This reverses the psychology. Now stopping feels like the loss. Top students don't have more discipline. They just understand how to manipulate their own psychology. And the last one, the cognitive strain exploitation. Turn confusion into your weapon. Your brain has a critical flaw. It confuses the feeling of mental effort with the perception of importance and depth. The psychological weapon. Deliberately create subtle confusion in your essays and presentations. Use controlled complexity, terms from adjacent fields, unexpected structure changes, or brief conceptual paradoxes that resolve by the end. Princeton studies found professors rate initially challenging papers as 31% more intellectually significant than clearly written ones, even when the content is identical. These aren't just study tips, they're psychological exploits that top students have been using for decades. Your education system rewards psychological strategy more than raw intelligence, but use them wisely. Which trick will you try first? Comment me now, and if you think this is powerful, wait until you see how dark psychology works in dating.